Hi YouTube, welcome to my channel. Today in Jazz City, what we're gonna be doing is a little Q&A and a rundown on what my channel is about. To start off, I'm gonna give a little announcement. Every Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to have a post up, whether it's a mukbang, story time, Q&A. And you could also leave suggestions in the comment box about like what I should post, because even though I have my own ideas, it's nothing much to get more ideas, you feel me? So enough being said, let's get into the video. I got some questions from different people that I know of what I should answer. There's 22 questions in total. So first question, my favorite food. My favorite food has to be Caribbean food. The only reason I say that is because growing up, I was always surrounded by Caribbean food. Background, my family is Caribbean, so of course I would be surrounded by that type of food. And as I got older, that's just like something I always navigated to when it comes to eating. Second question, who is my favorite artist? Now, I know y'all see a bunch of, if y'all can see, I have a bunch of different albums up on my wall behind me. There's Melanie Martinez, Rihanna, BTS, Britney Spears, Adele, Bob Marley, Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing. Wait, what? Pop Smoke. I have a lot of artists. Those are like my major artists. But yeah, so, but if I had to choose, my top artist has to be her. Her. The only reason that I say I like her that much is because in her music, she's very down to earth and she always has something to talk about, and it's not like nothing stupid. Like there's always a message within her music. Like there's always something she wants to talk about. One of my favorite songs, it has to be Every Kind of Way. Like that has to be my favorite song. Only because it's a love song. Like love songs, yo, I'm such a big sucker for love songs. Like I'm a big sucker for love songs. But yeah, her has to be my favorite artist. What was it like living in the city? So obviously you guys do not know, but I moved from the city to the countryside. Living in the city, it was thrilling. Like I love living in the city. One major thing that was my favorite thing about the city is there was always something to do. You were never bored. Like whether you're on 42nd Street, 34th Street, wherever you're at, like there's always something to do. Whether it's going out to eat, hanging out with friends, going to the park, there is always something to do. Like there's always something to do. And that's always been a thing for me because I always like being outside. Like I don't like being outside like, yes girl, like nah, I don't like being outside like that. But I like being outside. Like I like enjoying the nature. I like going out. Like I like having fun. What is it like switching from the city to the country? That was a big thing for me because leaving someplace that was, you know, loud, fun, hype, leaving that type of situation and entering a new situation where it's quiet, it's chill, it's relaxing, it was a big change. Like one thing I can say, the most that changed for me was the noise. Like I literally have to turn on my TV at night and listen to train sounds because I real life miss the noise. Like that is one thing for me. I've been surrounded by noise for so long that not being around it is like a really big change for me. A show that I'm watching right now. Right now, I'm watching Wayward Pines. It is a good show. I advise y'all to get into it. It's about a Secret Service agent and he's looking for 2 of his missing agents that have been missing for about 3 to 5 weeks. One has been missing for a year. That's almost 3 to 5 weeks. But basically they're missing. He ends up in a car crash, and when he gets to Wayward Pines, he doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't remember his name. He doesn't remember his family. He doesn't remember his mission. Like literally, it's a bunch of fragments in his mind, and he has to put it together to figure out why he's there and what the purpose is. So once he does that, it's like, well, this town is mysterious and there's a lot that I need to find out because there's like a different agenda. So I advise y'all to get into it. It's really good. Right now I'm on season 1, episode I think 5, but it's really good. My favorite movie, my Apple Pencil. Anyways, my favorite movie. Oh, my eye is just, I'm gonna edit this part out. My eyes kill me. Anyways, my favorite movie, it is Beetlejuice. This is not the movie. This is actually the cartoon. I found it at Walmart and I was just like in love. I had to buy it, so I bought it. There's 4 seasons, but there's 94 episodes in total. But Beetlejuice the movie is really funny, but it's really good. Like, I'm a big, like, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm a big sucker for comedy, drama, and mystery. Beetlejuice is mainly comedy, but it's like, it's a family-friendly comedy. I'm not gonna say that there's not a few things that, you know, would trigger some parents, but it's good. It's good. It's good. That is what I will say. My biggest regret in life has to be not spending as much time as I could with my father and my grandfather before they passed. God rest their soul. I had all the time in the world. I had all the opportunities to hang with them and just, you know, enjoy time. But because I was so wrapped up in my friends and what I wanted to do before I got to college, I forgot, you know, like I forgot to spend the time that I needed to. And that's one thing I will say. You're gonna learn throughout life, like, enjoy the time you have with the people you have around, because when that's snatched from you, you don't know like how much it's gonna hit. Anyways, you're not gonna know how much that's gonna hit, but yeah, that's one thing you should do. Enjoy and cherish the time you have with parents, grandparents, family, friends. Enjoy that time because you never know when you could lose that time. My dream career, I want to work in the salon that I own and just do hair, nails, and makeup. It's always been a thing for me growing up. I always wanted to do Bobby? What the fuck? I always wanted to do Barbie's hair. I always wanted to do the Brad's hair. At one point, I wanted to do my mom's hair, and then as I got older, I started playing in makeup. So, like, I do my own makeup and everything. But that's always been a thing for me. I always wanted to, you know, work in that cosmetology realm. Hobbies. My hobbies consist of photography, writing, watching movies, cooking. Like, those are my biggest things. I enjoy doing that every day that I can. Anyways, how many siblings do I have? I have 4 siblings total. I have an older sister, I have 2 little sisters, and I have 1 little brother. I am the middle child, but it's okay. It's okay. You know, growing up as the middle child, I was always in trouble, but you know, I kind of got away with it. It's whatever. How old am I? I'm 21 years old. I have circled this globe 21 years, and I am glad to say I have made it to 21. And I don't think a lot of people get to say that, but I was blessed enough to be able to say that, and I'm so happy, you know. And within these 21 years, yes, I did learn a lot of different things, but it's helpful things, helpful lessons. I've gained a lot of blessings, you know, like I've come a long way. So yeah. Am I introvert or extrovert? I am an extrovert to heart. I love talking to people. I love getting to know people. I love just being that positive spirit that just lightens the mood, lightens the room. Like, I am definitely an extrovert. And you're going to get to know that on my channel. You're going to see a lot of laughs, giggles. Like, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun little journey. I look for in a friend? Honestly, to say, I look for someone who's loyal. I look for someone that I can rely on, but also laugh with. You know, I look for that solid foundation. I love to have people around, but they have to be the right kind of people. I also look for somebody that can pick me up when I'm down. That is like one big thing for me. If I'm going through something, I want somebody there that's gonna be able to hold me and bring me back to reality. Am I in a relationship? Now we get into the good stuff. I am in a relationship. I am 9 months strong. I am happy with my baby. We just got our first apartment together. And it's a healthy, relaxing, fun, loving relationship. And I'm happy to say I'm with this person. You're not gonna meet him today. You will meet him eventually. But yeah, I am in a happy relationship. I'm enjoying life with him. Am I in college? I am in college. I am a criminal justice major. You feel me? Criminal justice has always been something I wanted to study since I was a kid. I grew up on Law and Order SVU. I grew up on Criminal Minds. What else have I watched that dealt with criminal justice? Yeah, I grew up on those shows. And as I got older, it was something I wanted to, take part in. It always seemed interesting to me to understand what happened at a crime scene, how it played out, who did it, what was the cause of it. That's always been something I wanted to study. How would I describe me? Me? I am a positive person. I am a loud person. I'm a fun person. I enjoy having a good time. I am one of those people, I will walk into a room, I'll start speaking, and everybody start laughing. I'm just that light that just brightens anyone's day, brightens anyone's atmosphere. I am that person. What is my idea of relaxing? Walking through that door, taking my stuff off, jumping in the shower. That is the most relaxing thing ever. Getting in the shower, it's always been a relaxing thing for me. Like, honestly, the warm water hitting your body and then just listening to your music and just washing away the day, that's always been something that I enjoyed all the time. Ever since I was a kid. I was that one kid that was the weirdo that loved to be in the shower. Best part of my day. Taking a shower, bro. Like, that is the best part of my day. Like, it's so calming to feel that water on your body and just breathe and let go of everything. It's so relaxing. My favorite restaurant in the city, my favorite restaurant in the country. My favorite restaurant in the city has to be Applebee's. And that's funny because I work at Applebee's now. And I also work at T-Mobile. We ain't gonna talk about that. But Applebee's has to be my favorite restaurant in the city. My favorite restaurant in the country has to be Raising Cane's. When I came out here, I didn't know a thing about Raising Cane's. I've been into that chicken. Girl, listen, like, you feel me? Because, that is a whole nother level. Something I learned as a teen. Growing up, the one thing I learned as a teen was that you have to know who your real riders are and who are not your riders. And that's going to be something you have to learn because as you get older, you need to differentiate real from fake. Bottom line, you have to be able to differentiate that. Once you learn that, life is going to be so much easier for you because at the end of the day, not everybody you can take with you and not everybody is for you. Keep that in mind. Where I'm from, I am Jamaican, Vincentian, Trinidadian, Venezuelan, and Puerto Rican. I'm all of those combined. Where I grew up in Brooklyn. For middle school year, I moved to Harlem, and then for my high school year, I moved to the Bronx, and that is all the places that create me. Last and final question. What is my favorite book? I gotta say my favorite book is Panic. That is my favorite book because it's very gruesome. It is a trigger for some people. It does talk about SA, breakups, emotional and physical abuse. It does talk about all of that, but I say that's my favorite book because within it, there's a few characters in the book that finally realize you cannot live in the past and you cannot take what you have for granted. That is the major message in the book. If you do want to read it, I will leave the link to the book from Amazon in one of these boxes over here in this camera somewhere. I will leave the book. But that is the end of my video. Thank you for tuning in, Jazz City. Keep those post notifications on, like, subscribe, and comment. Leave any ideas in the comment section below. You know, I said that in the beginning of the video, but yeah, I am looking for different ideas, different things you guys want to see. Leave it below, and I will try my best to get to every single suggestion. And thanks for tuning in. And this is gonna be a fun little journey, you know. Welcome to my channel. And yeah, thank you guys. Bye.